Hi YouTube, so these are my January favourites, a few days late because I've been having some problems with uploading videos from my iPad. Just a note of information for the very few of you who I know watch some of these videos reasonably regularly. I have got another channel that I'm just setting up called Behind the Pillar. I'll put a link to it, and my intention is that in the fairly near future all my beauty videos will be uploaded onto that channel, and this channel will just be for the candle videos and reviews if I keep on doing those. So Behind the Pillar is going to be the main channel, and I have got a new camera that I'm just learning to use and some lighting equipment, so I'm hoping to make my videos a little more professional and easier to watch, and it'll be a fresh start on that channel, so look out for that. Anyway, for the time being, still with the trusty old iPad and doing the best I can with my dodgy lighting. Here's what I've been enjoying in January. And the first thing you should know is I had a really bad cold for about 10 days, so it affected the sort of makeup that I wanted to wear. My skin was quite sore and a bit blotchy, and I've really been enjoying using this BB cream by Dr. Jart, which I've had for a while but hadn't opened. It's a Korean BB cream with an SPF of 45, so I was really saving it for the summer, but I just thought I'd give it a go, and I really like it. First of all, the magic that I love, pump action, hygiene, preserves the antioxidant properties, really good coverage. I can't remember that there was much choice, if any, of the tone or shade, but it actually suits my skin quite well. It looks quite yellowy brown when it goes on, but it blends in very well and gives a nice dewy but moisturising, fairly heavy coverage, but just feels kind of comforting. It is a high SPF, so it's not going to photograph well. Obviously that doesn't bother me. If anything, it's a better coverage than the other foundation that I've been using up this month, which I like as well. It's a drugstore by Bourjois. It's their healthy serum mix, is it called? Yeah, healthy mix serum. And this is in shade 51. I've got 52 as well. They're very close. Bourjois, is the same parent company as Chanel, and for a drugstore brand, I think they do really well. And this is a very nice, not completely matte, but not wholly luminous foundation. Good on my dry skin. It looks, fresh and youthful, and good colour range for paler Northern European skins, so very reasonably priced, and that bottle's been lasting me for ages. So those are the two kind of foundations I've been using. Also enjoying using up this Caudalie kind of spritzer bottle. This is called Eau de Beauté Visage, and it's supposedly got essential plant extracts. It's kind of just a nice freshening up spray. I mean, honestly, you don't need it, but it's quite nice, and feeling sort of a bit feverish. I really did like it, and like the slightly medicinal, very green fragrance. I'm not keen on the kind of metallic bottle bit. It kind of tarnishes a bit, which isn't great, but apart from that, nice product. My eyes, when I've been putting eye makeup on, been using my Illusion d'Ombre. This one here is Epatant. I've got another one called MFA, which I've used more than this. You can see, it looks like I've hardly touched it. These do last for ages. And I've either been using this as a base and then using single shadow on top. And I've been using some of the Chanel singles. This one, which is the green that really goes with that, is very nice, and that's Khaki, number 53. I think that's in the current range, although I got it on eBay. And this one is Safari. Again, quite similar. Both of them, this is a more sort of slightly taupey colour. So either using those very simply on top to give a bit of definition, or putting these on the bottom and then a touch of this to give some gleam. It's quite nice. One of my new purchases this month was this brow sculptor by Tom Ford, and it's in the shade Chestnut. And the reason I got it, I have a Chanel pencil that I use a lot, but it's quite hard, and I either use powder, but that's a bit of a faff. What I like about this one is the way the tip is defined. So you can either use the kind of pointy bit to give very fine lines, or, and I like this to fill in the sort of broader part, kind of using it full on like that. Now, this is quite light. This is their third shade out of a range of 5, and it's called Chestnut. I was quite surprised that I could go as dark as that, but it was definitely the right one. And there's a little brush at the other end for, you know, just getting your brows into shape. I don't like the shape of the brush as much as the Chanel one, but I do like the pencil bit. And it has been making sorting my brows out easier, rather than getting powder and a brush out when I'm in a rush in the morning for work. And then the other thing I've been liking on my eyes, especially as they've been a bit red and sore, is just putting a dot of highlight in the inner corner and in the shadow bit of my nose. And I've been liking using this quite old Laura Gellar highlighter that I've got. It's a powder baked highlighter in Portofino. I've used it quite a lot over the years. I used to use it on my cheekbones, but I like creams and some of my other powders better. You can see it's quite a strong champagne colour, quite yellowy golden, but actually looks really good just in the corner of the eye, and really brightened things up for me this month. I've been using one of Chanel's creams a lot in quite a hectic pink. This is Fantastic. I think it was one of their limited range. You can see it looks quite a startling cerise there. These are quite hard work to blend in. You do have to blend quickly. You can see that looks very, very pink. That would be a bit too much, so you really have to work to blend that in. But once they're there, they do last. When this applied in the shop as I bought it, the assistant recommended using a Duofiber, and I do sometimes use that, but I've actually found my fingers as good as anything. Seems to warm up the product. So I do like them in that once it's on, it lasts certainly about 8 hours. Probably doesn't do a full 12-hour day, but better than the powders. And then I haven't really been wearing much on my lips because I haven't been feeling that very well, apart from this By Terry Baume de Rose beauty balm, which is a cult product. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of rose flavours or scents, but this is a fantastic balm. I like the Corres lip butters that give a bit of colour and are a nice consistency, but they're not as moisturising as this. This is really perfect when your lips really are dry, or the weather is terrible outside, or you've got a bit of a cold and your lips are chapped. And it's really expensive. I think this jar's about £36, which is ridiculous for a lip balm. And, you know, well, you don't need this. But having said that, I've had this for a couple of years, I think. It hasn't gone off. And you can see how much is still left. I do, you know, go for weeks and months when I don't use it, and then I use it a lot. But honestly, it lasts forever. I've heard the Christian Dior Rose lip balm is very similar and very nice as well, but I haven't tried that. By Terry, I have to say, is a fantastic brand. It's very, very pricey. I haven't got that many products, but their foundation the Pro Cover Expert is my all-time favourite foundation, and I haven't bought a single one of her products which I haven't thought was really, really good and ultimately worth the money because it's so good. So those are my favourites for January, even though we're well into February. I've got some new products that I'll be showing you, I guess, in February. Maybe on the new channel, maybe still just finishing up on this one. But I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.